So I recently called a friend and I got called boring because all I do is to sit at home and stare at a screen all day long. And I have to admit, my friend was right, and I wanted to change that. So I directly started looking on YouTube what kind of handcrafted DIY project I could do, and there were a lot, but nothing really inspired me or catched my interest. And I was kind of disappointed in the beginning. But then I saw this one video, and that one got me because it wasn't too easy, but it wasn't too hard as well. It had like some foundations where you could start with, and you don't have to like start with a blank sheet of paper, but you also have enough freedom to be creative and do something with it. So after I decided which project I'm gonna do, I chose to get everything I needed, and all I need is this. It's a deck of cards. I got this for like €1 at some random store called Teddy. The next idea in this project is we customize these cards, or each card, with a certain message, and it should cover something I usually don't do, like calling my parents or taking a walk, as you saw in my last video. And the next step would be to customize them. And I first started of doing something like graphic designing, but then I realized if I would do that, that means I would have to sit in front of my laptop again for like hours and design something. So I looked at the video again, and the guy in the video used some magazines to cut out shapes and designs he likes, and that was pretty much what I would be doing as well. Then I realized I don't have any magazines. But I remembered we have some magazines in my university, and I saw them like a semester ago. So I went there and got them. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the next few hours looking through these magazines and making these cards. So let's do this.
I started this project just by like looking through these magazines and ripping out all the designs and sides that I liked. And then it came to the hard part, and I did struggle a little bit to get started, but at some point it went well. And the whole process of this project was to first rip out the sides, which I have already done, then choose a card and the design I want to have it, proportion it, like draw around it, cut it out, glue it on, adjust it a little, and that sometimes was kind of hard. And then cut after it dried a little, just cut off the sides, and I was pretty much done.
Okay, so the good thing is I've already done a few cards, as you can see like here, but the problem is I've only like cut out something and then glued it on it, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I still need to do something with them because only gluing one thing on there doesn't seem like a lot of customization. So I think I have to go through these magazines again and find out more stuff I can put on them.
Okay, I just realized I have done 11 cards in total and not 10. Let's go through them quickly. So this one I would say is my favorite because I don't know why I had this one page with like clouds and this ice cone, and I just cut like this part out and put some bacteria on it. I don't really know why, but I think it looked cool, and this is definitely one of my favorite ones. And then moving on to the second one, this is the other side of the cone with also the same sky. But on some other page I found like a hand, and then I just cut it that way that the hand would be holding the ice cream cone upside down. Don't ask me why, I thought it's cool, so I did it, and I would say these are like matching ones. And yeah, these are like my more favorite ones, but here are the other ones that I made, and honestly I think they're pretty cool. They don't really have a reason and no real goal, but I think they turned out really well and I love them. So I'm done with the project now, and it did took me like 3 or 4 hours, but it was definitely worth it. I could spark up my creativity again and also prove my friend wrong that I can be interesting and that I am able to craft stuff with my hand. But yeah, would I do this again? Maybe. It was pretty fun, and I still got loads of cards left, so maybe I'll do a second version in, I don't know, a few months when I'm being called boring again by someone. But this was a really fun project. I would recommend it to do if you're bored, have nothing to do, you're on holiday. Why not? And let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.